What would you do if someone gave you a second chance at life? Being on the brink of death changes a person, but with a gift, sometimes comes darkness. I'm sitting down with Rachel Ofori, producer of What Death Leaves Behind, and Ikea Brown, who is hosting an up-and-coming screening of the movie at Christiana Movie Theater on October 23rd for an exclusive on the movie. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ivan. Happy to be here.
All right, so first of all, let me say this. When you watch the trailer is great, okay? But when you watch the movie, I was blown away watching the movie.
Thank you.
Like, just the mindset alone, you know, what did it take for Chad to write this? And you also go down as a co-writer with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how did you guys come up with this?
Yeah, well, we came up with it from the true story. So his cousin went through this. He had a kidney transplant, woke up from that transplant in a horrible nightmare. He had that nightmare every single night after that. And he was so disturbed he had to speak to someone about it, but it's a little weird, so you don't know who to call. He called his cousin, Chad Morton. And Chad called me, we talked about it, and here's the story.
You just at that point, pen and pad, let's write, let's make this happen.
We went with it, yeah.
And this is actually a real thing, cell memory.
Yeah.
And how did you, so after you guys did your research on that, when did you say, like, wait a minute, this can be something?
Yeah, it was Chad. Chad had the idea. He's listening to these dreams. He's writing it down. And Chad started writing immediately. Mm-hmm. That shows he's a writer. Like, he just right away was like, you're having dreams? You know? So what he wrote down was our, like, first draft in a way. And he gave that to us. And when I say us, me and Scott Hamilton, he wrote with Nico Giampietro, who also was a writer on the film. And Scott and I took it a little turn and, you know, not knowing the subject and not knowing Chad's cousin, we were able to go a step further and then bring that thriller aspect to the movie, and where Jake in the film actually meets the people that he believes to be in his dreams.
And thriller aspect, you guys nailed it.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, let's go to it real quick.
Paperwork looks good. So, yeah, I want to introduce you to somebody.
Yeah, Jake's my nephew. Basically runs the family business, and I basically take credit for it.
And basically takes a bigger check.
Are you gonna do the same thing to Alexis when she's old enough?
Jake just had a baby girl, Alexis.
Cutest thing you want to see.
I see trees of green.
Oh, hey, look who it is. How's it going?
Doing all right. How you doing?
Yeah, you know, living the dream.
Wait, how long have you been on the list?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a while. Maybe like 4 or 5 years.
I mean, look, if you want to wager your spot on the donors list, you know, payment plan or something. You know.
That ain't gonna happen.
I've been number one around here for a long time. You just have to wait your turn, Mr. Number 2. Moved up.
Number 1. Congratulations.
Just a few lifestyle things to keep in mind from now on. I'll be giving you a few pamphlets to help you remember what you need and all the pills you'll be receiving, as you'll be on long-term multi-drug therapy, which includes the tacrolimus, the cyclosporin, the anti-proliferative agents, as well as the prednisone. Now, please keep in mind that this is long-term, so you will be taking these drugs for the rest of your life.
One of the unfortunate consequences of cellular memory theory is that people dismiss people's experience. So an organ donor recipient may be dismissed as simply a little crazy or having hallucinations, or maybe their meds need to be adjusted.
Have you been experiencing any side effects?
Something like that.
See what I mean? The trailer alone is simply fantastic, and it makes you want to see the movie. Now, you've been through what, 21 cities?
Yeah, we did about 13 film festivals, and now we just started a theatrical run, starting with LA, some Midwest countries, some Midwest states, and now we're on the East Coast, which I'm excited about, as we are East Coast people. So we're hitting, starting with Orlando and Miami and making our way up.
Wow. You guys were in Sundance, right?
Yeah, we did a special screening there. So,
Okay. How did that go?
It was amazing. It was my first time there. We got to meet so many people, and just being in a culture where everyone are filming, like everyone's a filmmaker. Everyone is. Everyone's doing something that we've been trying to do, and you can learn from them. You can give your side, and just to be in those rooms and then still be respected and see the interest in what you've done is pretty amazing. And African women in cinema, African American women in cinema were our sponsors there. They brought us in to show the film. Being a African woman in power, we submitted, and thousands of films were submitted, and we were the one that they chose to do that special selection. So it was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you don't just go down for co-writing, you go down for casting as well, right?
Yeah, I'm the casting director and producer as well.
And so let me ask you about that. You have a nice lineup, like the golden state of indie films. Who else do you have on there starring, and how did you go about getting them?
Oh, wow. Well, it was a journey. I mean, it's a great film, but we had a low budget, so it took a lot of creative.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, very low
no,
budget.
No.
But
it was shot extremely well to have a low budget.
We tried. Well, coming from a low budget standpoint on paper, I never wanted to be where we show low budget on film. So if we achieved that from what you're saying, I appreciate it, and that was the goal. So thank you.
No.
And really, when we were pitching and showing it to distributors, they didn't believe us when we would tell them the budget. So I'm all with it.
No, you can't believe it because and like when I watch a movie, the first thing that I'm going for is sound.
Yeah.
I want to hear the sound, and I want to hear the sound continuously through the whole video. Like scene 1 might not match with scene 2, but yours did. The quality alone. I look at camera grade, at the color grading. That was great. Everything about that movie speaks award. Is that what you was hoping to get from the?
Well, I'll say this: Scott Hamilton, our director, did everything when it comes to that. Like he started. I met him on film sets as a sound guy. He started in sound design. He started in live sound. So when you talk about sound, a lot of people try and grab a PA, like, hey, here's a boom.
Right.
You need someone that actually knows it and experienced it at some level as an art. Right. And Scott is amazing with that. So bravo to Scott, because that was all him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's dip over to location.
Yeah.
You're responsible for location.
Yes.
How was that for you?
It was an awesome experience. I definitely learned a lot. It was my first movie that I worked on. So it was a blessing. So I was happy to do it.
Awesome. Characters. Let's go back to characters real quick. So the first character that we have, the main character, Jake, like, who's that played by?
Khalil McMillan, one of the toughest roles, of course, to cast because
he played that.
He played it.
He played that.
He actually won Best Breakout Performance. It was his first feature. Best Breakout Performance at the Downtown LA Film Festival in LA.
Wow.
And it's LA actors, and he won. He's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, you take a guy from Philly, put him on a plane, get him to LA, and he does his thing. Yeah. So salute to him. He killed it.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
We have Vincent Young, who is everyone knows who he is. He started with Beverly Hills 90210, and he's done so much indie and cool things since NCIS. He just finished on a new project, so if you Google his name, you'll see all the cool things he has coming up. And then we have Christopher Mann, who is a staple in Philadelphia. He's been on Loving, Creed. But most people know him for The Wire. That's where he got his start.
Yeah.
So Chris, I got to work with him on other projects, and just to be able to give him that role of Uncle Henry was an honor for me, for him to come out and do it #1 for us, which was wonderful. But just the level of professionalism, that he brought to the role. I can't take credit. Our writing, my casting, it does not have anything to do with his performance. His performance was him. He adjusted the role to fit himself, and he had a lot of things to pull from with his own personal experiences from his nephew and different people that have gone through some rough times. But yeah, Chris brought it. Alexander Tiding, she's known for like Xena, Hercules.
Yeah.
She also was on The Wire. We have Erin O'Brien, who plays the lead female character in the film, and she killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it. Oh, I loved her performance. Johnny Alonso plays opposite her, the man. He's our villain. And when people meet him, they're like, he's so nice.
Yeah,
It's just bravo to him for his performance and bringing it.
If you think you're gonna, be interrupted, like you want to go grab some popcorn, this is not the movie for you. You're like, this movie just grabs you on all angles. And I think what it is everyone has someone in their family that probably needed a transplant, and they can really sit there and say, oh shoot, this really can happen, and it can happen to me. But hopefully it doesn't happen to you. Is there anything else you want people to take away from this movie?
Well, really, I mean, ultimately, it is a thriller, and we had fun with it, and we entertained the audience, but it's about a family. And one thing I know, it doesn't matter what kind of family you have, we all have to be mindful of our family. We have to check in on our family and friends. And Vincent Young's character is so important to us because he plays that friend to Jake and that person that was there to listen to him, but maybe didn't take him as serious as he could have. Because you think, you know, your friend's going through something, he gets a kidney transplant. Life is good. You made it. Why are you stressing about a dream? But, you know, just being able to take mental health serious, that's one of the things with African-American women in cinema. They did a whole screening as well in New York and focused on that. The mayor came out. His wife has a big mental health initiative. So just checking in on your friends, not just knowing that they're fine, actually find out. And if they do tell you something, take it serious, be there for them, and then stick with your family. Stick with your family, for sure.
So what's next for you and your team?
Wow. So we're doing a lot. Smash Entertainment is Chad's company. The Audacity is mine, and we partner up with a lot of things. The film was a big push for us, a big key, unlocked a lot of doors. So we have a docuseries coming up. We also are in production right now for a lifestyle series that we're going to be pitching at the end of the month, end of this month, to some big networks. And then we're starting our next film in production in the summer.
Wow.
Which is also going to be based in Philly. So we're just happy to get to still, you know, film in our hometown. So.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, salute to you both. And I almost forgot. You're here in Delaware right now. Yes. Where are we showing the next screening?
I'm excited to be the host of What Death Leaves Behind. It's actually going to be at Cinemark XD at the Christiana Mall Movie Theater on October 23rd. October 23rd at 6:30 p.m.
Oh,
so
nice.
I hope everybody can come out.
Where can they purchase tickets?
No, they can go to the easiest way is to go to our website, whatdeathleavesbehind.com. There are some tickets left. I would say if you're getting them, get them fast because it's going to sell out. And the one in Delaware, we're only doing that one showing. So we are showing it there.
Are you serious?
So make it. And if it gets crazy, I'll pull some strings and bring another one here. But I really want to make sure. Chad he lives in Delaware. Chad is our executive producer and my co-writer. And then Ikea lives in Delaware. We have a lot of local people that worked on this film, and we want to show Delaware what we have to offer. So. Well,
that's amazing. Yeah. And again, ladies, salute to you. Salute to Chad.
Thank you.
This is your main man, Big Ive, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com. For more information about this wonderful movie, feel free to click the link below, and make sure you buy a ticket. Buy your loved one a ticket. DETVCH.com.